You like TV? I like TV.
I do like TV.
I watch TV. And today we're going to destroy TV.
Okay.
That's right, kids. Destroy All Movies has a another little fun podcast. Destroy All TV.
Coming at
Destroy
you
All
from
Television.
Damn Junior Podcast.
Could be classic TV. Could be new TV. You never know. You never know what we're going to throw at you.
Mostly,
So
mostly classic TV, especially bad classic TV, which is almost all of classic television.
Yeah, real.
Yeah.
For real.
Destroy All Television. Damn show.
Yes, kids, destroy all television. Get it at damnshow.co, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, and everywhere you listen to your favorite podcasts.
Hey, welcome to Destroy All Movies.
Yes, Richie had IT
Computer
issues.
A little pissy tonight.
Yes.
What's going on, people? I'm Richie.
I'm Jim.
Carl.
It's Kenny's birthday today, so Kenny won't be on. Happy birthday, Kenny.
Happy birthday, King.
We'll be discussing the film Suicide. No, I'm sorry. Not Suicide Squad. The Suicide Squad today.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
The sequel, not sequel, to Suicide Squad.
Sort of.
It's a sort of sequel. And before that, we'll do what we're watching.
All right.
All right.
Anything else?
Yeah, someone commented.
On
I guess
begging
a
for comments?
follower. What?
On begging for comments?
No.
Other...
I begged for comments. No comments came in.
No. Yeah,
No, but someone on Twitter, like every day I'll post about the shows. Like I'll send out a tweet about the shows on Facebook and Twitter or Instagram. And someone who is a regular listener, I guess, of the She Will Rock You podcast commented on Leah being on the show.
Oh, okay.
And what did he say? Okay. This is Anthony.
Hey, Anthony.
He goes, OMG, this is easily one of the funnier podcast episodes I've heard with Leah from She Will Rock You Pod. Couldn't find the podcast on Twitter tag, but he posted a link to the Good Pods. A link to our show. And then I said, we're also found here. And I posted our links. And he said he was going to
give it a listen.
Check out more episodes. And I only have one problem. This is easily one of the funnier podcast episodes I've heard about. Come on. It's the funniest.
It's that he said that she was on.
Yes.
Maybe she's guested on other ones.
She has. She's guested on quite a few. I'm just saying, I think we're funnier than all of them.
Wow. That's saying a lot. Have you listened to all of the other ones that she guested on?
No. But
okay, then you can't say that.
I just know it in my heart. I know how funny we are.
All right. Yes, we're super funny. Sort of.
Yes.
Super funny. Haha.
And she said it was fun, well worth staying up till almost midnight. And I think he said, even though I can't find it, he goes, I'll definitely be checking out more of your episodes. You had me really laughing so hard. I'll never look at Miguel the same way without thinking Keanu Reeves like.
Yeah. There you go. Welcome to the fold, Anthony.
Yeah,
here's to you.
Anthony.
Anthony. That's what I'm going to call him.
Anthony. Carl, what are you drinking tonight?
Tito's.
Tito's. He's drinking Tito. Hey, Tito.
Same thing every week.
All right. Jim, what are you drinking?
Gatorade.
What is your beverage of choice? Gatorade.
It's actually a Gatorade iced tea mix.
Gatorade.
Yeah.
Did you
Gatorade
just
Zero.
run a mile?
Huh?
You need to fucking electrolyte up because you just ran a mile?
I just like the taste of Gatorade.
All right. All right. No worries.
Lemon lime.
All right.
With iced tea?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a surprising unsweetened iced tea, not sweetened.
Jim's not a having a cocktail tonight guy.
No, because I need to be sharp. I need to be on the edge.
On the edge. Edge. That's where I need to be.
That's where I need to be.
Carl, you got to give me. You don't know that one,
Richie? You got to be kissing that mic, man.
No, I just moved a little close, so you're gonna have to deal with it. Hopefully, Levelator will fucking handle it.
Yeah, because you are way low. All right, so let's get into what we're watching.
Okay.
'Cause I got a couple of things. Who wants to start?
Well, since I'm not watching, I was gonna say since I've been watching Ted Lasso only.
Was that Christmas episode the best fucking thing you've ever seen in your life?
So I didn't. So
tell me you didn't see it.
No, of course I saw.
Oh, okay.
After the Handsy Father Christmas, I didn't think it could one-liners from him could get better.
Yeah.
Until he was telling the story to his niece, and then Phoebe said, "Finish your story."
Keely said,
Keely, yeah.
When he said he pooped his pants.
When he pooped his pants, he ate too much ice cream at a birthday party once.
And pooped his pants on the bus on the way home.
Pooped his pants on the bus on the way home.
Keely goes, finish the story.
Finish the story 3 weeks ago. It's fucking. I had to rewind it because I missed like 5 minutes.
Dude, when the Ussie kid popped up.
Oh my God.
That I just died.
Yeah.
When he goes, oh, can I get an Ussie?
Can I get an Ussie? Yeah. So anyway, Ted Lasso. Yeah.
Yeah. It was a gorgeous episode. Tell my incredibly beautiful wife I love it. I won't have to because you're going to tell her yourself.
Yeah. Yes. Jamie, what he said.
God bless me. Everyone. And Danny Rojas. This is a traditional Mexican ponche. And if you want to get cheeky, you can put tequila in it. And she goes, but Danny, it smells like it has tequila in it already. That's right. It's pre-chicken.
It's pre-chicken.
I've been traveling. I haven't even seen that episode.
What does Christmas mean to you? Colonization.
Yes. Yeah, he goes, I brought fried chicken. Oh, is that a traditional Christmas dish in the Netherlands? No.
I like it. I just like it. Yeah. Anyway, Ted Lasso. Yeah.
Yeah. We're sorry for spoiling the Christmas episode, but man, it is just
spoil anything.
Tons of jokes.
Yeah.
And it's really, I mean, hands down one of the best. Roy's face when Phoebe breathes on him and he's and he's trying to hold it together.
Yep. Yeah, that was good. I saw Sebastian Maniscalco live.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
How was it?
Got incredibly funny. Yeah.
His bit, new material?
A lot of it, yeah. A lot of it. A couple things I've heard already, but not a lot. Most of it was all new. But the bit about going to dinner with his in-laws because they're Jewish.
Oh.
And he was just, I don't know if you heard that bit before.
I haven't.
He said, he goes, I don't sit down at the table. He goes, because I know that's not the table we're sitting at. He goes, my mother-in-law, he goes, there's going to be a draft or it's too many people walking by. And then he's talking about like, he goes, they return food. He goes, I worked in a restaurant. I don't return food.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah. He goes, he goes, if it's not listed on the menu, and they decide to use cumin tonight because the chef wanted to do something different. My mother-in-law's throwing up her hand. And then he goes, Italians, he goes, we don't send food back. He goes, everybody says, oh, what do you think? He goes, well, terrible, but we didn't make it. So what do you expect? Yeah. What do you think about the food? Well, it sucks, but we didn't make it. So what do you expect? And that's so true. Being Italian.
Yeah.
I've had that conversation.
How many Italian restaurants you go to and say, yeah, it's all right.
Yeah, exactly. Like, especially going to an Italian restaurant, which is the hardest.
Yeah.
It's
all right. It's not like what my mom made, but
yeah. Or what I can make.
Okay, exactly.
Yeah. It's like, well, it sucks, but what do you expect? We didn't make it.
It was a nice try.
Yeah.
It's better than my mom makes.
Yeah. Sure. It's funny. He was talking about his wife. He goes, my wife can never, there's always, you order, you go first, she can never make up her mind. And he goes, and she's sitting there. She goes, oh, honey, you go first. And the waiter looks at me. I said, New York steaks and mixed vegetables. Back to you. Like, how long does it take? He's like, back to you. How long did you think it was going to take for me to order? So
getting back to what we're watching, I watched the first episode of What If.
All right, I gotta watch that.
The Peggy Carter. What if Peggy Carter was?
Oh yeah,
the first Avenger, and it was all right.
Oh.
Well, first I got to preface this with: lately I've had a hard time watching animated anything.
Right.
But it just seemed like the dialogue was too fast. Like everyone was rushing their lines.
Mm-hmm.
They had almost everybody. The guy that played Stark, Dominic
Robert
Cooper.
Downey Jr.?
No. Dominic Cooper, Stark's father.
Oh, originally. Yeah.
Yeah.
Madman.
Yeah, the same guy who, played him in the movie. And what's his face? Stanley Tucci, and the only one they didn't have is Tommy Lee Jones. They had this other officer on it, and he was a colonel. And as soon as he opened his mouth, I went, Eric! He is a bad man.
Eric! Oh, he's going to be a soccer player.
What did Tommy Lee Jones do?
He was in Captain America.
Was he?
Yeah.
It's been a long time.
He was the colonel in charge of the whole program.
Oh.
Yeah, I get it, Carl. Captain America sucked.
It's kind of forgettable.
No, it wasn't. And yeah, so this one, it had all of them, and it also had Eric. Why am I not thinking of his name? Because I thought of his name right away when I heard it. Carl, what's his name?
I have no idea. I don't even get the reference.
What's his face from Billy Madison?
Eric,
the bad guy. Revenge of the Nerds 2. He was the head Alpha Beta in Revenge of the Nerds 2. He was on West Wing.
He's in a lot of shit. No, I do know this.
Bradley Whitford.
Right.
That's who it was. Yeah. As soon as I heard his voice, I said, man, that's Eric. Because he was like a real asshole too, to Peggy Carter.
He's good at that.
Yeah, so it was all right. I hope they get better. Just this one, kind of, yeah. And they didn't have Chris Evans as Steve Rogers. Somebody else with a voice that was close.
That ain't cool.
Well, I'm sure he was doing other things.
Yeah, that's a hard get.
Yeah. So I saw that. I saw the end of the last, the finale episode of Schmigadoon. And I have to say, it started off really good. There's only like 6 episodes, I think, or 5. And the first 2 were good. And then they it lost its luster. Let's put it that way. Plus the fact that the 2 leads are not singers.
Which Schmigadoon?
Schmigadoon, that one I told you about.
It last week.
I wasn't paying attention.
The musical one.
The couple that all of a sudden go over, they're walking in the woods and find themselves in this surreal town, and it's like a 50s musical. The whole
Wow.
town's a music.
Okay.
They'll say something and it'll trigger a song.
No, I'm never gonna watch that.
I'm me neither.
No, and the songs are pretty good. But then it starts getting a little, later on.
Yeah.
If it was 2 episodes, I would have said it was a great thing. The fact that it went longer than that, I said, this isn't getting better.
Yeah. Well, Schmegadoon. There you go.
Yeah.
Did you guys catch the Stanley Tucci Italia?
No.
I did. I actually saw one of the episodes already.
It's good, right?
Yeah. Yeah. It's really cool. I like that he can speak Italian too. So he's not just a fucking tourist. He's not over there like I would be. Like Phenomenal. This is no good. Yeah. All I got are the backs. That's all I like.
All I got are the backs. Everybody want to be in a picture on the other side of the table.
Yeah, it's true. Like that's
That's actually better than I actually did in country. I was there.
Oh, were you?
Giant white boy, yeah.
Wow.
I'll speak a word.
Judas.
Wow.
Try the bold wine.
Someone will betray me. Judas. Yes. Oh my God.
Oh, that's an old one.
I'm gonna have to watch that again.
It was a funny movie.
It's a great
Carl
movie.
doesn't know what we're talking about. History of the World Part 1. Yes. You got it.
Yeah, but you answered it like a question.
Yeah, it was
like there was no confidence in that. History of the
wasn't.
world. Like it went up at the end. History of the world.
It just triggered something.
That's fucking funny.
That's like a beef I have to bring up with Richie. Lately, he's been complaining about the movies we're doing. Now,
yeah,
we've been doing this show for what?
That's what you're supposed to do.
2007, right?
2007, right?
We've done worse movies.
Oh yeah,
we've done terrible. Yeah, we did the Gray, that other wolf movie with the people trapped on the ski lift. We did I Am Number 4.
Oh yeah. I Am Legend.
I Am Legend.
You started with Silver Surfer. You set the precedence right out the bat.
That is true. We started with a shit movie.
We've done a lot of terrible movies.
Right out of the gate, we did a shitty movie.
The Death Race remake.
Oh, wow.
That's right. Oh my God, man.
I can choose a lot of movies that are worse than what we've seen lately.
I guess it's the fact that I haven't I kind of block all that other stuff out.
Yeah, remember that was our bread and butter. It's doing the really terrible movies.
If you do good movies, they're just going to do the same movies everyone else is doing.
Yeah,
that is true.
And then just gush over them.
That is true. Like Ted Lasso, it's great. I love it. It's funny.
Yeah. But the thing is, even the movies we like, there are certain ones we can still make fun of and still love them, like Star Wars.
That is true. Mm-hmm. That is true. Which is cool. But so
saw Jaws this weekend.
So good.
It turned out my wife only saw little pieces of that movie.
What?
Shame.
Yeah.
So we watched it again, and it still holds up, man. It's a great movie.
Of course, it's fucking Jaws. It's so good. It's such a great movie.
That Robert Shaw Indianapolis monologue, man, that is
like a doll's eye.
It's a doll's eyes, Chief.
When it comes at you, it doesn't seem to be. You ever see shark's eyes, Chiefy? Chief, they got black eyes, lifeless eyes, like a doll's eyes. When they come at you, they don't seem to be living until those black eyes roll over white. And they come in and tear you to pieces.
Yeah, that was.
I'll never put on a life jacket again.
Yep, that is a great movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Yeah, I'm just saying,
because
like,
I'm just saying Jaws, it's like it's supposed to be like a scary thriller in the beginning, but in the middle becomes almost an adventure movie.
It's great.
Yeah. I mean, the tone changes several times during that film. You know, the stuff on the beach and the town, then when they're out on the water. It's a completely different film out there.
How has Spielberg not done another movie just about the USS Indianapolis? Whole feature.
Yeah, I mean, he's not going to be able to, touch anything that has a shark
Plus,
in it.
he hated making Jaws.
Really?
Yeah, because everything went wrong.
Well,
it was a huge pain.
Yes. I think he was like physically sick, from the stress.
Oh, wow.
Because nothing worked. The shark didn't work. The boats were sinking. Because I remember watching a documentary about it, and Richard Dreyfuss was saying, one of the orcas, they had like a couple of them, and they said one of the orcas is sinking, and you just hear on the radio, get the sound cameras and sound equipment off the boat. Get the cameras and sound equipment off the boat. And he's going, what about the actors?
They can swim. The sound equipment can't swim.
Right. That's funny. Wow. So she just saw Jaws for the second time.
No, but this is the first time she's seen it the whole way through. She was jumping.
Oh, wow.
Because she kept asking me what's going to happen next because she hates suspense.
I see.
And I'm saying, well, just watch the movie. Just watch the movie. And whenever the shark popped its head out of the water, suddenly she just she would just leap in her chair.
How about the severed head coming out of the
right?
How'd she treat that?
No, that one. The reason we watched it is because they had it on the television at the party we were at, and I pointed that out because people were getting ready to leave. I said, "Don't you want to see the head pop out of the hole?"
It's Ben Gardner's boat.
It's Ben. That's right. Yeah, Ben Gardner. He was missing that eye, and his eye socket had those things popped out of it and stuff.
So real quick, I just finished reading our niece is making a movie. I'm not going to say the name because I signed an NDA and all that stuff. But
I just finished the name on social media.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't know if they want me to, whatever. But I'm writing music for it. Like I said.
Nice.
But I read the script today. I finished reading the script today.
Yeah.
Dude, they did a killer job. Like I was reading it and I was like, I know who's going to die first.
Yeah.
I knew who's going to die first out of the characters just by reading it. I was just like, this one's going.
Were you right?
Yes, I was.
Oh,
100%. So I was right about everything except for one thing they threw in, and it was a twist. And I don't want to spoil it for you because I'm sure you're going to watch it.
Yeah, because I think it was Tyler Durden shows up. Turns out Tyler Durden. Oh, well, Moneyball. Watch Moneyball again.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Fantastic.
And I was sitting there. We were watching it, and I just turned to the scene, the "Who are you" scene,
right?
Mm-hmm. And I just said, I love Brad Pitt. He's such a great actor.
He is.
That's why I've always said Brad Pitt is a character actor trapped in a leading man's body because he loves playing characters.
Yes. I just watched him in Legends of the Fall the other day.
Of course.
Well, that's less character work. That was more leading man work.
Well,
yeah, that's not a good example.
Yeah, I'm talking about like Inglourious Bastards and stuff.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Or True Romance,
or A River Runs Through It.
Again, that's not.
No,
it's not a good example.
Oh, that's why I brought that up because it had nothing to do. Yeah, or Ocean's 11, Ocean's 12,
Ocean's 13.
He's not the lead.
No, and he is a character. He plays that,
Yeah. So
Linus.
Moneyball still holds up. It's a great movie.
He's
really is.
he's Rusty, not Linus.
Yeah.
Matt Damon's Linus.
Yeah.
You're right. That's right.
But I didn't realize who wrote the screenplay to Moneyball.
Sorkin?
Yeah, Aaron Sorkin. They said, because I was reading this review of it, and they said that's how good a writer Aaron Sorkin is.
He's
where
best.
he can take that book and turn it into that script.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Or, like Social Network too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's way better than it should have been. Way better.
Yep.
Yeah.
He wrote and Fincher, but
Right. So anyway, the slasher movie, it's going to be great. They did a good job.
how old are these?
They're all in college. They're all in like college.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They just, 18, 19.
Cool.
Yeah. They raised money to do it. And
Awesome.
I'm writing 2 songs. I was going to write 3 for it, but they're going to use a level head song that I want them to put on.
Which one?
Cheshire Cat.
Oh, you broke your NDA. Ooh. Wait a minute. Cheshire Cat? You mean the theme to the Lasso Personal Dilemma Squad?
Oh, is that what you guys use?
That's what I
Okay.
use.
Yeah.
Movies.
Fair enough. Let's talk about this movie. That's a movie.
It was
I think he's lying.
The Suicide Squad,
The Suicide Squad.
directed by James Gunn of whatchamacallit fame, Guardians of the Galaxy fame. Written by James Gunn of Guardians of the Galaxy fame.
Did he write Guardians of the Galaxy too?
Yes.
Yeah, he did.
Okay, that answers a lot of questions on this one. Thank you.
Yeah. This starred Margot Robbie, of course, as Harley Quinn, Idris Elba, who is kind of like the same-ish character as Will Smith was. Yes.
Kinda.
I'm just saying.
Kinda. All right, go ahead.
I think it was supposed to be the same Will Smith character, but Will Smith didn't do it, so they had to get Idris Elba to play someone who's good with guns, just like
right. No. Just totally different character.
I think Smith was Deadshot.
Yeah, Deadshot.
Bloodshot or something.
And this is blood. He was, and Idris Elba was Bloodsport.
Bloodsport.
So
I would have went with Bloodshot. Why not? Why not?
No, I think Bloodsport was an existing character in the DC comics.
Okay.
They all were. Yeah.
Oh, before I get into this, the other thing I was watching is I tried to watch Titans on HBO Max.
Yeah, I was gonna go there. Is that going to be a hard no?
Yeah, that's a hard no. I thought, it's going to be a cool, gritty Dick Grayson, So I watched like the 3rd season where he's well into his Nightwing character.
Yeah, I was going to say, isn't he Nightwing in this one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's a hard no. It's not good.
I saw that and I was just like, oh, maybe probably not, but okay, maybe I'll check that out.
Yeah, if you want to see him as Nightwing, watch the first episode because it's right off the bat. He's Nightwing and fighting people.
There you go. Because it'll depend on what Seinfeld episode they're running.
Let me put it this way: Superboy is one of the Titans in this, and Crypto is there.
Who's Crypto?
The dog. He tells him they come up against these guys, and he tells Crypto speak, and Crypto barks with this loud sonic bark, which knocks out all the guys. And they go, "Good boy, Crypto."
Do they have the green? Do they have the green capes and shit?
No, he doesn't have the cape on. Crypto is Superboy's dog from Krypton, so he's got all the Superman powers.
You laugh at that, but not this movie.
This isn't supposed to be funny, dude.
Yeah, this wasn't.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Oh, no.
No, not Titans. It's not supposed to be funny.
Oh, no, I mean, but you, okay.
Wait, the Suicide Squad was supposed to be funny?
I know it attempted to be funny.
An attempt. Let's talk about it. Keep going.
All right. It also starred Sylvester Stallone as the voice of the shark, King Shark.
King Shark.
David Dastmalchian, who played the Polka Dot Man or whatever. But you know who he was, right? He was from Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Right. He was the
Russian guy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Baba Yaga. He was funny in that.
Yeah. Yeah. And that one it was, yes.
Yeah.
And Ant-Man. They always, best gonna know always finds out.
It's not truth serum. It sounds like the same thing. What you're describing is the same,
it's the same thing.
Same season. Viola Davis, of course. Oh, Michael Rooker, Jai Courtney as Captain Boomerang, making his reappearance. And
Joel, what's his face?
Viola Davis.
You said already. And Joel K something.
Joel?
He's in the first movie.
Joel Kinnaman? Is that what you're talking about? Who's he? Oh, he's Flag. He's
yeah.
Okay.
So did Michael Rooker? Sorry, not Michael.
Yeah. Did he
Michael Rooker
do him a favor? Yeah, he did him a favor.
I was gonna say that he just kind of like I have a couple hours to kill.
Yeah,
I'll be in your movie.
He did James Gunn a favor.
Yeah, because he was wasted in this fucking movie.
Yeah.
Like I thought he was gonna be in this movie.
And I thought he was gonna be cool.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So the Amanda Waller has the Suicide Squad and she gets them together to go on this mission. And she first comes up to Michael Rooker. He plays this character. What was his name? Oh,
X marks the spot.
No, Savant.
Savant.
Savant. Yeah.
Looks like Edgar Winter.
And he seems to be he's a tactician and he's a good with throwaway. You see him in the prison yard and he's throwing a rubber ball at these X's taped to the walls, and he sees a bird and he ricochets the ball off the wall several times and hits the bird. Right.
He looked like he was like he used to be in Nelson.
Yeah, he looks like Edgar
Winter. And after the rain, he's in jail.
Oh, but he did not live again after the rain.
He did not. No, he did not.
So they go on this mission and it's Flag. Who the heck else was there? The detachable kid.
That's so weird.
Go ahead.
I had a picture of this up so I can see who the heck they were.
What was his name? Guinea pig, right? What was his name?
Guinea pig.
No. Squirrel.
The weasel?
Weasel, that's it.
Oh, the weasel. Yeah, that's right. Weasel. The
Weasel.
detachable kid. Javelin. This guy who throws a javelin. Harley Quinn and Savant.
No,
and Flag.
And Pete Davidson.
Oh, and Pete Davidson. Yeah, that's right.
Who was he? What was his wasted character?
Oh, and Captain Boomerang.
Oh, and Captain Boomerang. Yeah.
So I forget what Pete Davidson played. It's like, hold on, let me. Idris Elba, John Cena, Joel Kinnaman as Flag. Where the heck is he? Oh, as Richard Blackguard.
All right.
Okay. So they go on this mission and they land on this island and they start their assault. Pete Davidson goes and says for them all to come out and kill him because he made a deal with them to double cross everybody.
Right.
They all get killed. The detachable kids. Now, okay. The detachable kid, his arms come off. All right, I'll buy it. And he can still manipulate his arms. That once they're off his body, he can still manipulate his arms. They came off like a G.I. Joe doll.
Yeah, he's like an old school Ken doll.
Yeah. And I get that. Okay, his arms can. But why do they float?
I don't know.
How are they floating?
Because they're lighter, not being
Oh,
detached.
because they're not weighed down by your body.
I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why they float.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, so
Like shit.
he
the whole
chooses
movie's
to go
ridiculous.
and poke and slap people and stuff like that. And I'll go,
Right.
what good is this?
Right. It made no sense.
It's not supposed to. Even Harley Quinn's like, what the fuck is that?
Well,
When he does.
all I'm saying is the whole premise of Suicide Squad was we need some metahumans just in case someone like Superman goes bad again.
Right.
You know, when Superman went bad, you know, we need something to defend the government against like a superpowered human. When there is not a single Suicide Squad member who can lay a glove on Superman, except for Crossfire. What the hell's his name?
Will Smith.
No, Bloodsport. Because he's in jail because he shot Superman with a
Kryptonite bullet.
kryptonite bullet.
Yeah, but Will Smith's character could have did the same thing if he had a kryptonite
Yeah,
bullet.
so could Amanda Waller.
Yeah.
So, I mean...
Yeah, of course. If you have a kryptonite bullet and you stand and you shoot him, I could do it.
Yeah, anybody could do that. I'm just saying there's nobody there that can overpower Superman.
Right.
So what good are these misfits?
I don't know.
So they all get killed one after the other. So almost everyone except Harley Quinn and Flag, who were in the first movie, gets killed.
Right.
The survivors of the first movie.
And I have to say,
everybody.
And I have to say, thank God. Well, that is true. Weasel, he didn't.
Well, he wasn't in the first movie. I'm saying like Captain Boomerang was in the first movie.
Right. Good call. Good call, Jim. Nice catch.
So
it was important.
It turns out they're just a diversion. They were sent there as a diversion. There's a second team led by Bloodsport, who else is there?
Sharky. Land Shark.
Land Shark, Bloodsport, the Rat Catcher 2, Polka Dot Man.
Polka Dot Man. I'm fucking real.
And Peacemaker.
Right. Why did he wear that helmet?
I know, it's a stupid... You know they're making a Peacemaker movie? They're already filming it. A sequel to this.
Right.
James
I thought it was
Gunn
a show.
with just Peacemaker. With just John Cena.
I think it's a show.
Is it a show?
I'm pretty sure.
Hopefully it's a 1-episode show.
Yeah. And then they lose that episode somewhere.
Yeah. I hope that they just tell him they're shooting it and not have any film. Like, this is good stuff, man.
On every interview and stuff like that, John Cena was walking around in that costume.
All right. There are people who really get into their roles, I guess. I don't know.
So they're going there. Ratcatcher 2, her power is she can talk to rats and manipulate rats. She's got a pet rat.
She can't unless she has the wand.
Yeah, the wand makes her do it.
The rat wand.
Except for that one rat. That one buddy rat.
Reggie.
That's
Reggie.
That's Reggie.
This is new Reggie.
Come on, man.
Oh man, that's a pull.
You know where Reggie's from, right, Carl?
Well, I thought you were doing Thor Ragnarok.
No.
This is new Reggie.
No. Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yeah,
oh, that's just my pet snake, Reggie.
Thank you.
Grow a little backbone.
Yeah.
So they're in there, and the only people who survive the first diversion are Harley Quinn, Flag, just those two.
Yeah, well, the rat at the end is Weasel.
Oh yeah, Weasel. He
coughs up a hairball and runs.
He supposedly drowns.
Right.
Everybody else, including Michael Rooker, get killed right away.
Which, whatever. Go ahead.
So they're told, okay, before you get to wherever you're going, you have to go and get Flag. He's captured by the military. So they divert themselves to go to the military base, and they kill everybody, but find out later it wasn't the military. It was a bunch of rebels, and they basically killed everybody except for one person. Now, so far, I've not been laughing at this funny movie.
It's not the plot that matters.
I know it's not the plot that matters. I'm just saying nothing so far made me laugh in this movie.
No.
It's like
in the first 12 minutes, I was upset. I was watching it.
I was psyched to see this thing.
You know what kept going through my head? Dennis Leary from Wag the Dog. Why are they showing this age-old horseshit? I'm offended just watching it.
Yeah.
I'm offended to just have seen it. That's how I felt.
Yeah.
I'm like, when is something gonna happen that's not ridiculous? Like if James Gunn wanted this to be, to let everybody know how ridiculous, there should have been like a PSA in the beginning of the movie. Hi, I'm James Gunn. This is not Guardians of the Galaxy. Please don't expect it to be.
Yeah, this is not Guardians of the Galaxy. You liked those characters.
Yeah, those characters were good. These characters are not. Therefore,
you will not like these characters.
Yeah. Hi, I'm James Gunn. I got paid a lot of money to fix this movie. Therefore, it is what it is.
Well, he definitely dug deep into the DC universe.
Well, yeah, but dude,
to
I mean,
find the most ridiculous shit.
Look, this was like draft 2 of Guardians of the Galaxy. Like when you're just starting to scratch track stuff. Like all right, let's take out the talking tree and put a shark in there and have him talk like an idiot, but not be as cool or as funny at all. So let's do that. Okay, so now we have a Groot that is not a Groot because he's not funny or cute or
you didn't like him.
No, he was fucking dumb. He should have died on the fucking beach. Why? He's a shark. Why did he walk on the beach? Why didn't he just eat the dudes? He was hungry all the time. He was hungry all the time. He was near a beach. Go in the water and eat. You didn't have to sit by the fire and eat the rat and almost eat the rat girl. Jump in the water.
You're way overthinking it as usual.
No, I'm not overthinking anything. I could not wait for this movie. 1, it got fantastic reviews. 2 is I was saying I loved the Guardians of the Galaxy movies. And I'm saying if he makes a funny movie like that, I am certainly going to love it. And I'm sitting there and I'm watching this up to this point and I'm going, I'm not loving this.
Yeah.
I have a hard time making fun of it because I hated it so much.
So, and I love Idris Elba.
Wow.
Love Idris Elba.
If this movie was about Idris Elba and the rat
or Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
The three, if Harley Quinn
Quinn's
was
the
not
only good character.
Thank you. If she was not in this movie, unwatchable.
Yeah.
And I mean fucking unwatchable.
Well, it showed when they made that Birds of Prey movie with just Harley Quinn.
It was good.
It was a good movie.
It held up.
Because the javelin guy tells Harley Quinn, you got to have this sacred javelin. I'm not sure what was
right.
Only you are worthy of wielding this javelin.
Right.
And so she's walking around with it. I like the fact that they go in to save her.
Right.
And she
goes, I'll go back in the building if you want.
Yeah. They all came and say,
that was so nice of you.
Yeah.
I loved at the end when she was calling Idris Elba Mateo or whatever his name was, the guy who died. We were just having a conversation.
Oh, that's right.
That's not my name.
That's right. Oh, what the hell was that guy's name?
It was either like Mateo or something like that.
We were just talking about it.
We were just talking about you. We had a conversation. That's not my name. So
who was that guy? He was with us the whole time.
He was with us the whole time. Like she was great. She was yet again. when she killed the dude, the
dictator. The dictator. Yeah.
That was awesome.
I was a little worried there, and then thought I was gonna get serious. I'm like, oh shit.
No, like when she did that.
Away.
Yeah, I fucking laughed. I laughed out loud when that happened.
I did too.
So
it should have had more of that.
Yeah.
And it didn't.
Okay.
And then they fucking fought 10-foot tall HR Puffin stuff, for Christ's sake. With the fucking starfish
stuff, man. It was Sigmund and the Sea Monster shit.
Yeah, Sigmund and the Sea Monster. You're fucking they're fighting Patrick from fucking SpongeBob.
Now, here's something I didn't get. So this Starro, the starfish, right?
Right.
He's like floating around in space, happy as a clam.
Happy as a clam. Happy as a space starfish.
A space starfish. Says so at the end. Hey, I was happy just floating around out there until they brought me on board their spaceship.
Yeah.
Well, if he's out there floating around, what are those little fucking starfish for that he ejects out of his armpits?
Who cares?
I don't know.
The thing is, he takes over these people. It sticks to their faces like aliens from Alien.
Right.
Yeah, that was a little close. Shit.
And he takes over all these people. What was he doing with those people? They weren't really doing anything for him.
No, they were zombie stomping.
Yeah.
They were just,
this city is mine. It's like,
yeah. All right, Patrick, relax.
Patrick.
You can have it.
You can have it. Patrick, this is a shitty little island.
Yeah, so they need to get into this base where this starfish is. And they kidnap the Thinker, who's a guy with looks like a vacuum tube stuck to his head.
Okay, so here's one of my bigger issues with this whole operation.
Yes.
Viola Davis sends him in to get a hard drive.
Yeah,
that's what it turns out to be, a hard drive.
Yeah.
Of America's involvement
in this project.
In Project Starfish, Project Patrick. When and it was in the silo there, right?
Yeah.
Right.
In Jotunheim.
Yeah. Could you steal any more shit from Marvel, for Christ's sake? Jesus Christ. When I heard it was in Jotunheim, I was just like, okay, I'm done. I think I'm done now. Like right there. I'm just like, So yeah, no. Why didn't they just send one F-15? Just one, and blow the smithereens out of that fucking thing? Yeah,
because they wanted to destroy that hard drive, right?
Right.
Yeah.
It was get the hard drive and let's destroy it.
Well, they couldn't make it look like an American assault.
Oh.
So
okay.
So they sent a bunch of Americans in.
Exactly. Right. So that's the thing. So one rogue F-15.
Why doesn't she just do what she does best? Send the F-15 in there, then kill the pilot.
Yeah. Yeah. Which I'm shocked that at the end she didn't kill her staff.
Yeah, didn't kill the rest of the staff when they bonked her on the head.
Right.
Because what's his face had a conscience.
Right.
Star Smasher. What's his name again?
Who?
Bloodsport?
Bloodsport, yes.
Bloodsport.
Because he went back to save the town from Starro.
Right. Right.
And she was gonna explode the little explosive in his head.
Yeah. Can we just please call it Patrick?
That is really
because they injected an explosive into their head, a la Escape from New York.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
They were all a bunch of Snake Plisskens there.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And she was going to blow them up. And her staff said, no, you're not really good. And again, so this what's his name? Bloodsport? Bloodshot?
Yes, sure.
Dead Sport?
Bloodsport.
Yeah. This not only the same talent as Will Smith, but the same storyline. Please don't fuck with my daughter. and I'll do it.
I didn't even.
Are you kidding me?
No, that never, because I don't remember that from the first first movie.
Oh my God. Because Will Smith said, I want my daughter to do this. So it was his daughter. But in this one, his daughter did something.
Yeah.
Where Will Smith said, my daughter's going to the best college. My daughter, she was going to want for nothing.
Right.
I'll do this. So all they did was like, she got caught stealing a fucking Apple Watch, and she's going to go to fucking, get 18 years. Give me a break. She stole an Apple Watch. She ain't getting 18 years. She's not even going to fucking spend a day.
Well, they couldn't get Will Smith, so they put in Idris Elba. That's a pretty good.
Right. No, but my point is it's the same it's the same thing. It was the same storyline. You're going to do this, otherwise your daughter is not going to get this.
Yeah. The only thing I liked about that whole storyline is she says that she picked Idris Elba because of his unique talents, because he anything in his hands could be used as a weapon, and blah 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 blah. And then the John Cena character, Peacemaker, he said anything in his hands can be used as a weapon. He says, "You said I had a unique talent, and he does exactly what I do."
Yes,
that I kind of chuckled at. But the thing is, John Cena himself did not make me laugh at all in this movie. I hated that fucking bastard in this movie.
Yeah,
I really didn't like. That's my problem with this movie all along. Is it's supposed to be funny, and I'm supposed to care about these characters, and I don't, because I don't like them.
Right.
Guardians of the Galaxy characters, I loved every one of them. I'm with them. They're funny and engaging characters. This one, I'm saying, man, the characters are ridiculously stupid, and two is I don't like any of them except for Harley Quinn.
Right.
And
Harley Quinn.
And what happened? And that works because I like that character.
Right. So my point is, I think James Gunn just had an old script laying around, said, I'll just use this. We'll
Harley Quinn has no business being in this group of people to begin with.
None.
Why he made this? Yeah. He was
bored.
Getting together. He was getting together Guardians 3.
Right.
And then he got Me Too'd on Twitter and shit. He was just making jokes that were offensive.
Right.
Ago. And Marvel.
He had questionable material from years ago, Richie.
But it's not like he didn't physically. No.
It was just the jokes and
bad jokes.
And they fired him from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, people got to lighten up from shit.
He went.
Yeah, well, that's a whole different.
But regardless of that,
DC scooped him up.
Yeah, and it would have been great if he made a good movie for them.
Right.
But now Marvel wised up and they brought him back for Guardians 3.
Right, because
and it'll be characters good. Will be good characters.
Right. Yeah, there won't be a shark going, me hungry, me snack. Give me a break.
So
really?
Michael Rooker, who died in Guardians of the Galaxy, was in this. Idris Elba, who died in Thor Ragnarok, is in this.
Right.
So he was snapping up Marvel.
Anybody else? They said there was one other person from Guardians in this.
There was another person from Guardians. Oh, his brother.
Well, his brother. Yeah, his brother's in it.
Oh, okay.
His brother was the bald guy in the prison.
I see.
Yeah. He was in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Okay.
Yeah, he's the brother.
Funny dude. Funny looking dude that puts on Rooker's
Finn.
Yeah.
After he dies. Finn.
Yeah. Okay.
That dude. That's James Gunn's brother.
All right.
Something Gunn.
Peter Gunn?
Is it Peter Gunn?
That's a bad joke. I'll take that.
Peter Gunn. The Peter Gunn theme.
I'll take that one back.
So they destroy. Harley Quinn jumps into Patrick's eyeball with the javelin and kills him, and he dies, and then everybody else, kills over all of the
So
starfish
what happened?
people.
So what happens to all the little starfish that are in his armpit that he hasn't released yet?
Well, they're all dead because the ones that were on the people.
Oh, so if the host dies, then they all die.
Yeah, then they all die.
That's never been done in a movie.
Yeah, like so when they blow up the ship,
It's like he's the head vampire. You know, if you kill the head vampire, all the other vampires die.
Dude, how great would it be if fucking "Thou Shall Not Fall" played right after that? Like as he was dying, that would have made me laugh. I'd have been, "Thou shall not."
That would have been a really good drop. That would have been really good.
Oh my god, so great.
Cry, little sister.
So at the end, Bloodsport tells Amanda Waller, "Yeah, I uploaded that hard drive onto a secure server, and if you mess with my daughter or anything, then it's going to get out in the press and all of that." Because they killed Flag because Flag he was on to what the Amanda Waller wanted, and he was going to expose it.
Right. And Justice Wrestler. What was his name? Peacemaker.
Justice Wrestler.
So Justice Wrestler and his tidy whities. He was going to stop it all because you got to finish the job. It doesn't matter if women or children die. I got to protect. I got to do my job. So he was going to town with that. And then who killed him? Polka Dot? No,
Bloodsport. Remember they shot the guns at the same time, but Bloodsport's bullet
was smaller.
And pierced his bullet.
Yeah. Man, could they have set that ending up any better? Yeah, my bullet is smaller.
So they say, "All right, we have a deal then."
Where did he get all this IT knowledge?
Yeah, I want to know how he uploaded this to a secure server somewhere.
Right. Yep. Or knew how to do it. He's like a mercenary. Like usually those guys are not, tech savvy.
Well, he must be because he has all those tech savvy gadgets on his suit.
That is true. He really he went from a regular gun to that big old Nerf gun at the end.
And it started spinning and shit.
Yeah. It's like his Transformer gun.
Right.
So when the mercenary in Rogue One didn't send it over Wi-Fi, you complain. Now this guy does it, and you complain.
Well, yeah, but the mercenary.
I'm saying, when did he have time to do this?
In Rogue One, they had the capability of doing it. He's standing out in the middle of. They're on a ship with a bunch of stuff that they can send out.
They all have radios on those ships.
All have radios.
They talk to each other all the time.
Yeah, he's in somewhere in the Florida Keys or whatever this fucking island is.
I don't know where they were.
I don't think it's in the Florida Keys.
He's down in fucking Kokomo with no Wi-Fi. How's he getting?
Way down in Kokomo?
Yeah, he's way down in Kokomo with no Wi-Fi. How's he doing shit? You know what I mean? Like,
I don't know.
So in a post-credit scene, they got Peacemaker and they say, he's not dead. Oh, good, because he's got a mission to do. And that's
right. There was two post-credit scenes.
That's right. And what's his face? The Weasel.
Weasel got up and ran into the jungle.
Yeah. He didn't drown.
He didn't drown. Alive. And then
that made me laugh.
And then you had to wait until the end where the rest of the staff was like, the way they talked about it, you would have thought it was what's his name, because he had jammed it in his heart. What's his name? Captain.
What the hell are you talking about?
Pulp Fiction.
At the end, no. At the end, when they were talking about Peacemaker.
Yeah. What about it?
The way they worded it, you thought or you could have thought before they showed Captain Wrestler laying there that it was what's his name, the guy from the first movie,
Joel Kinnaman.
yeah, well, whatever he was, the
Which
mercenary from the first movie, I don't know what a fucking dude's name is.
Jai Courtney.
Waller or whatever his name is. Waller, Waller. No, dude.
No, Waller is Viola Davis.
Okay, who was the guy? Who was the mercenary in the first one? Like he was the leader.
He's thinking of Jai Courtney or Joel Kinnaman.
Flag. He wasn't a mercenary.
Flag.
He wasn't a mercenary.
Well,
he was military.
All right, the military, a Flag.
Right.
So the way they worded it is like, I can't believe, his heart is still beating after what happened because of Captain Wrestler jamming that thing in his heart.
Right.
So that's where you would have thought, oh, it's Flag, not Captain Wrestler.
Wow, that was a long way around, dude.
Yeah, to figure out that he was not a mercenary in the first movie, nor this one.
Well, you would really have to pay attention to. I didn't have fucking 12 pages of notes on fucking on the Suicide Squad.
Well, they kept calling him Colonel because he was a military man. So
right.
So that
I wonder if Leah took notes for Independence Day.
No, I did, but I didn't for this movie because I was sitting there just being depressed.
Yeah, this movie plain old sucked.
All right, so this show is not going to be great. I admit it because that's why I can't wait for Fast and the Furious. Give me a movie we can make fun of.
Hell yeah!
So, Suicide Squad. Let's give our. Well, this thing got on Rotten Tomatoes, which means the majority of critics, 92% positive.
Yeah.
On was it 92%?
Yeah, I'm sure it was.
91%.
There was one point it was 100. They're advertising. I
know. That's why I thought, this is surefire hit. I can't wait. This is gonna kill me. This is gonna my sides will be splitting.
It sucks you got let down.
And again, 132 minutes of running time. It cost $185 million to make. So far, the box office is $118 million.
Oh,
yes, this did not perform well at the box office. I think it only opened to 26 million when they were expecting more than that.
Yeah,
that's not bad for now. We got to 108.
It was considered bad for this movie. They were expecting it to be a much bigger opening, especially with all the buzz around it. Yeah, so far it has grossed $42.9 million in the United States and $75.5 million outside of the United States.
Yeah, 42 is not like domestic.
No. And that's till now, 42. That's not even opening weekend.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I give this 2 crosshairs, and I give those 2 only because of Harley Quinn and the rat. I like the little rat.
Right. Reggie.
Oh, and Idris Elba. Okay.
Right.
Three characters I like.
Right.
I was happy to see Pete Davidson die right away.
Me too.
Yeah, I did not want him there. I was like, what are you doing here?
Yeah, I was a little worried about that. So go ahead, Carl. Since you loved it, we'll let you go.
I didn't love it. I get your criticisms, but I think I'm a really big James Gunn head, and not just because Guardians. And it was my first time back in theater in a year and a half. I had my popcorn. I snuck in my drink. I had a great time. But I did go with 4 people, including myself. 2 of the guys also did not like it at all, but me and another friend really loved it.
How many people were in the theater?
4, he just said.
Half the theater didn't like it.
Half the theater did not like it.
It was the Thursday sneak preview thing at just 7 p.m.
7? That's it?
Yeah, you can do that now.
What?
No,
I'm
7 o'clock
shocked.
sneak preview.
Oh, it's 7.
No, 7 p.m.
Oh, 7 p.m. I said only 7 people were in the theater?
No, I think it was almost full. It's hard because my theater has all these giant recliners, which is great, but you can't really see anyone else, which is also nice. But I think there's 50 people in there, you know.
All right.
Okay. Well, what's your rating? What do you give it? What's your...
I give it a nice 3.
3. All right.
That might change when I watch it at home on HBO Max again.
You're going to watch it again?
Yeah.
Did you lose a bet at the theater? And said,
well, he was drinking, so he probably missed a lot.
Okay. He probably missed the stupid big Patrick running around, shooting little Patricks out of his armpit.
I wasn't that drunk.
Yeah.
I remember the majority.
Okay. Fair enough.
I wasn't like slamming drinks. Just I had a couple drinks.
All right.
Well, maybe if I had slammed them, I would have liked this movie.
Well, I'm gonna give it a strong. I'm gonna say this. I'll give it a strong 2.
Huh. All right.
How about that? Not a weak 2. It's a strong 2 because of Harley Quinn and Idris Elba.
Yeah.
Other than that, seriously, man, this was the shark, and it's hard for me to be like, you know, he put the shark in because of Groot, and he thought it would work. You can't go home again, dude. Groot is Groot. It was funny because it worked that one time, and even as a teenager, it worked. But it's still Groot.
And Baby Groot worked.
And Baby Groot. That's what I mean. Like, you can't throw a shark that acts like Groot. You know what I mean? A land shark that acts like Groot. Short of him saying, "I am shark," for everything.
This is a very valid point.
You know what I mean? Like, and that's the thing. Like, they could have had a better character with, you know, like the Rat Broad was pretty good, because of her backstory and stuff. So the Rat Broad was pretty good. Harley Quinn was great, right? And
her father was Taika Waititi.
Yeah.
He was Ratcatcher 1. He played her father.
Yeah, that might have been one of the parts I forgot.
Oh, okay. Well, say.
Because I know what he looks like.
I was going to say, that's because you're sneaking in drinks.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, I don't remember telling him, but fucking Patrick was amazing.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Let me make sure that's true.
No, it was.
Was it? It was. Yeah. Here it is. It's in Wikipedia.
Yeah.
It must be
then
true.
That must be true then if it's in there. No, but I mean, it wasn't great. Like Idris Elba was the same character as, you know, Will Smith, the same plot with the daughter and blah, blah, blah. And then you had a very terrible actor playing Captain Wrestler. What's his name? John Cena. He's a fucking terrible actor. Like, I can't wait for him to be.
I liked him on Psych.
I don't know what that is.
It was a TV series.
Psych? You've never watched Psych?
Man, then you're in for a treat, fella. Sit yourself down and watch it.
I don't watch procedurals.
It's not a procedural. It's a comedy.
Oh.
It's an incredibly funny comedy. My God. When you're done... When you're done, when we hang up,
Vanessa's walking around.
Oh,
when
she's
you're
in the
done,
buff. Is she?
You sit yourself down and you watch some Psych.
Yeah, find Psych season 1, episode 1, and just go. You'll love it.
Okay.
So anyway, yeah, that's the Suicide.
I'm disappointed for Jim.
Why?
Not you, because you said it was going to suck all along.
Oh, because I thought it was going to be good going in.
I've done that, and I've been so burned. Not a lot, but
I know it was tough because I'm sitting there after the first scene, you know, where everyone gets killed, you know, or
I've been there, man,
or the first portion of the movie, and I'm sitting there and I'm going, man, I hope this gets funnier because I am not laughing.
It's a bad feeling.
It is.
That's called the rise of Skywalker feeling.
Yes.
Yes.
For ruining my night. Anyway, I watched Endgame again and the Infinity Wars. For some reason, I don't know why.
Because they're both good movies. I don't know.
They're real good.
I don't know if they're really good. They're okay.
No, they're really good.
So
it's a miracle what they pulled off. That's for sure.
But I was watching it kind of like different, like all the people left, so half the world is gone. So like half the workforce is gone.
Right.
So Barton's hair had a lot of mousse in it. You figure,
whose hair?
Hawkeye. Yeah, he had a lot of mousse in his hair in the end game. You figure how commodities are going to be hard to come by.
Well, I'm just saying maybe it was not mousse. It was the sweat from that stupid mask he was wearing.
I was just saying, maybe
I'm sure mousse was available.
Well, he bought it. He bought a lot of it. Like I was looking at it, I was like,
and you would ask, what does he care? He just became a stone cold killer, and his wife is dead. So who's he moosing for?
Yeah, he doesn't have to look good for anybody. His hair is perfect.
Stupid.
This is the stuff I was thinking about when I was watching people like, well, who's making clothes now, and who's running companies? There's a whole thing.
Just because half the people are gone doesn't mean the other half don't have any skills. Why would you need to make clothes when there'll be a surplus of clothes
in the people's closet who vanished?
Yeah,
all right,
clothes all over the place.
Well, thrift stores would be a big thing.
Yeah, and that's true. I'm gonna make a killing in the thrift store business.
It's true.
I'm just saying, blow the dust off of them, and you put them back on the shelf. I don't know. That's how I was watching it this time. I was like, well, what happens?
All right. Well,
Anyway,
I'll tell you what happens.
That's the end of
the the show happened. The end of the Suicide Squad.
Yeah. And if you want to send us an email, go to destroymail@gmail.com.
Yes, it's destroymail@gmail.com. You can go to damshow.co, which you can show one, you can find the many fine podcasts of this
Damn Junior Podcasting.
Thank you. And also you can use our Amazon link. You just click on that Amazon link and go do your shopping. That's all you need to do. And it won't cost you a red penny extra.
One of these days, Jim.
One of these days, Richie is going to use that link. Here's an idea, Richie. You have Amazon in your favorites, right? Like when you go to Amazon, you click on your link in your bookmarks.
But I mostly use my app.
Okay. You can still use the link if you use your app, but first go.
Okay.
Bookmark damshow.co.
Okay.
But call it Amazon.
Okay.
So you click on that, it'll take you to Damn Show. Then you just click on the link and it will open up your app.
Will it?
Yes. It will open up your app on the phone. And then you do your shopping.
I see. So that's how it works.
That's how it works. You just click the link and it takes you to Amazon. That's it. It's very simple.
One of these days, Jim, I'm going to give that a try.
You can also support the show by going to Apple Podcasts and other places where you can leave ratings and reviews. We appreciate that if you do that. You can also buy us a cup of coffee. Buy us a coffee. Just click on the buy us a coffee link and you can give us a couple of bucks. That will, or you can be a monthly member where you can give us a couple of bucks every month.
And buy us a coffee every month.
Yeah.
I drink my coffee black.
They just give you the money for the coffee, Richie. They don't actually give you the coffee itself.
that's not buying me a cup of coffee. That's making me go get it. That's
I'm
You want it
going to
delivered?
let you in on a little secret. It's not really for coffee.
oh, okay.
It's
Well,
just a way to raise money to offset our expenses.
Well, that puts a whole different dang job on it, though, doesn't it?
So you can do that by support. You can show your support for the show. We're doing that, and then you can have more incredibly funny podcasts like you just heard today. I promise they're better.
Yeah, Anthony, if you're listening to this one, good for you.
Yeah, Anthony, you really should have skipped this one.
Yeah,
It wasn't terrible.
So until next time,
Richie.
I'm Jim.
Carl.
Good night, damnation. You like TV? I like TV.
I do like TV.
I watch TV. And today we're going to destroy TV.
Okay.
That's right, kids. Destroy All Movies has another little fun podcast. Destroy All TV.
Coming at
Destroy
you
All
from
Television.
Damn Junior Podcasting.
Could be classic TV. Could be new TV. You never know. You never know what we're going to throw at you.
Mostly,
So if you like-
mostly classic TV, especially
but if you-
bad classic TV, which is almost all of classic
Right.
television.
Yeah, real.
Yeah.
For real.
Destroy All Television. Damn show.
Yes, kids, destroy all television. Get it at damnshow.co, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, and everywhere you listen to your favorite podcasts.